Oh, got a Kizer. Kizer. Let's spin it. Not a very good spinner. These Kizers don't spin very good. They're not good spinners. Wonder what this is. It doesn't have information on the box. I mean, maybe that's the model number. I don't know. But looking at it, I can't tell what it is. Okay. All right. Well, I know what this is. This is a Kizer Assassin. So this is this one or that one. And on this one, maybe it's both. I don't know, because I really like this Kizer Assassin. But there's something different about this one versus the one that I own. And I think it's the flipper tab, where the other one doesn't have a flipper tab. The other one is just the, maybe it's a top flipper too. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Yeah, so the other one is a front flipper. And it's got the thumb stud. Or the Spidey hole. It's got the hole, the flipper hole. For a Spidey flip or a thumb flick. And oh, do I like this knife. And the front flipper is pretty solid. Yeah, pretty nice. Very cool knife. But then I see one with a back flipper, which of course is going to resolve one of the issues with this little knife for me, is it doesn't have a finger guard, which doesn't make me super happy. So yeah, man, let's get that blade out. How's that back flipper working? Oh, centered blade. Yeah, man. They both kind of have the same detent issue. You have to get it past that detent or it'll reverse on you. And it's kind of late. So the detent is, well, it's not late. It's right there. But you got to get to about there to, so it doesn't reverse. Yeah. Oh, nice and snappy. Yeah, there's that finger guard. Come on, man. Yeah, you got to get past that detent, man. Ooh. There's actually a little play in that piece right there. Wonder if there's some in this one. Better not be. I checked this one in. Oh, this one's solid as a rock. Let's let me try to tighten that and get rid of that and see what it does to the action. Oh yeah, it had some room to tighten for sure. Yeah, it's solid as a rock now. So Kizer logo, S35VN steel, and then on the back it's the Assassin, and then the designer's mark. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I like the knife. Small. All right, let's get in it. Get it checked in proper. Ooh, lots of tension on that lock bar. Sprunging. I should probably look at that before I go taking it apart. Where are we at? Inside to outside is what it looks like. Yeah. Yep, inside to outside. We'll run with that perspective. See what we have once we get it apart. T8 on the pivot, T6 on the pocket clip. It's got this little detent ball on the pocket clip that helps line it up. Yep, one screw, but then the detent ball. There we go. Yeah, so we're quite a bit off of where that locks up. See it way over here? So when it locks up, it's way over there. A couple of millimeters. Might think about taking just a hair off of that. Let's see. Didn't have horrible action though. I mean, sometimes leaving well enough alone is a good philosophy, right? Why is that stuck in there? Grease, I'm guessing. It's been greased. There we go. All right, let's wipe it down. And then I'll make decisions about detents and, you know, all those important things. Yeah, so this is just another continuation on my Kizer quest. I mean, golly, they just so many good models over the last, you know, 10 plus years. It's one of those, it's hard to run out of new models that are valid and worth having in a collection, worth putting in your hand, that are just really, they're built well, great materials, fit and finish, excellent action, you know, like across the board. And so you come across a new model, and it's, you know, it's like, then there's another new model, there's another great model. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to check that one out, and then another one. You know, twosuns are kind of the same, I think. You know, like if you're not around twosuns, you know, all of a sudden you get exposed to it, and it's like, well, look at that one. Well, look at that one. Well, look at this one. You know, that definitely could happen with twosuns. Wheeze as well, but you know, unfortunately, the thing with Wheeze is they've priced their knives so high now that, you know, like the common dude is kind of priced out of the market. You know, when you're getting $300 a knife, you know, your regular guy like me, I'm not looking at $250 knives. I'm not. I mean, honestly, they get up to 150, and I start, you know, I click off them pretty quick at 150 bucks. Now, do I have 150? Yeah, but you know, just my daily knife collecting stuff, I see 150, I'm like, I'm out. I mean, it's really got to grab me by the boo-boo for me to, you know, look at a $150 knife. Now, if they're live eBay auctions and somebody's asking 150, I may tend to look at that, because I can always, you know, I can always offer them less, always. So, but I mean, if I'm looking retail, you know, if I'm checking the knife circuit and I click on a knife and it's, you know, $185, I mean, I'm pretty much clicking off. It's like, nah. I gotta really want it to be looking at that price. So recently, I checked in my that had a cutout to lock that pivot in, but it's not milled for it. Okay. I mean, fair enough. If you're not milled for it, you're not milled for it. But I recently checked in my Wii Praxis, and its going price was, I think, $212. And so, man, I looked at that knife and watched it at $200 for a year, you know, and it's just, nah. And I really want that knife, you know. Imagine when I'm looking at knives that I'm just looking at, you know, for the channel or whatever. It's like, yeah, I kind of like it. Maybe I could bring it in, check it out, and then purge it. That $200 thing? Nah. I don't have a budget for it. I just can't. I can't swing it. Now you funny too. Yeah, I get it. I'm not sure if lightening that detent's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll find out. May very well be a bad thing. And of course now I can't get the pivot tight. It didn't take much for me to hold that down though. I'm gonna have to put this screw in to lock down the back of this blade. Or scales. Yeah. Get some continuity from front to back. Yeah, that made that super tight. It's spinning now. It's not holding. I'm gonna have to put a little downward pressure on it to tighten it up, I think. There it goes. Yep, locked up tight. There too. I gotta check it and see if it'll fail, because that detent is definitely lighter. I mean, it's noticeably lighter. This knife is just flying around now, running, making awesome little acoustic noises. And it's tight. Yep, but the moment of truth, man. Do I gotta change it? No, yay. Yay. Oh, the S35 on this one, the tool steel, man, looks wonderful. All right, so then there's, I guess I finished checking that one in. Oh, I didn't even notice. This one's got some lines cut in it, and this one's got holes cut in it. Okay. Very cool. Let's put this over here, and then let's talk about the action on this one. I mean, yeah, I can fail it, but it is so good for just a little pocket knife like it is. That clip point, golly, it's nice. Yeah. Action, I mean, I'm gonna call it B plus to A minus. I mean, it's really good. Really, 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 really good. The fact that it fails, that's just kind of a strike. pretty solid, man. I like it a lot. Let's do ergonomics. Let me get rid of this. Alright. So the finger guard added by the flipper tab just transforms this knife. It really goes from not so confident, very confident, that this is now a confident grip. I'm confident that I could come forward with this knife, meet resistance, and not come up and over this blade. It just changed it. That little bitty flipper tab. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, just a tiny little flipper tab, man, transformed this knife to a confident grip. It's got really good jimping here. It's not combat jimping. I can push past it, but it's solid, stout. The reverse grip on this knife, really good. And now this is extra confident because not only do I have my thumb that I can cap here, but I've also got this guarding my fingers coming down. So this position right here, ooh, it's super good. Yeah, there's not so much this. I mean, not really. Yeah, wow. The pocket clip, I'm pretty sure the pocket clip was solid, but we'll check it real quick. Yeah, thick stuff all the way home. Excellent tension. Jean size material. Good tension. My spot in the back pocket right there. Yeah, it's good to go. And this is a lightweight knife, so it's an executive, smaller, you know, summer carry in a pair of shorts running up to the DG for ice cream cone or whatever. You know, nice little simple pocket carry. I mean, golly, I really like that finger tab. That, yeah, just transformed this piece. I wonder if the blade's sharp. Yeah, it could be striped. Stropped. I feel it coming through there, so I'm gonna hit it real quick. Won't take much. Look at the point on this blade. I mean, it's serious. It's all about that business, man. Yeah, I can feel it. It's got a little booger on there. I'm gonna run it one more time, and I'm trying to stay high on that angle because I don't want to polish up this blade above the bevel. Let's run it on that wood. Yeah, I mean, I can feel it. Might be a candidate for a reprofile. I'm not going to do it tonight, though. This is going to have to suffice. Be another day, another time, another bat channel. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, here we go. Yeah, better. Very sharp though. No concerns. Excellent sharp knife. Definitely shave hairs. It's that kind of sharp. All right. So, price and availability. I mean, I'm going to search real quick, but I don't think you can find one. But let me see. Maybe there's one out there. Okay, at the time of this video, I did not find any of these. I did find two of these running auctions on eBay, and they're both about $150. Yep, two of them. All right, so what am I going to do? Am I going to purge one of these? Am I going to keep them both? And I think right now they're both going to go in the Kizer case, just because I like the knife so much. But I think I may, I mean, here's the thing. I like a front flipper, and that one's got a front flipper. This one does not have a front flipper. It's got the back flipper, and it's got the finger guard. So if I had to pick, this one's got more going for it than this one, only because it creates a confident grip. Like this in hand now is really nice. This one is still really nice in hand. It's short. It kind of tucks up in. I would be remiss if I didn't think that when I check this one in, that I didn't say that in a pinch, I'd be okay using this as self-defense, because I can tuck it in and it's a pretty confident grip. I won't go over that confident line because I don't have anything to guard my fingers, but I think I could hold on to this. and it's got a front flipper, which I like a good front flipper. This one's intuitive, man. You don't have to practice a lot. You can just go, whoop, and then I fail it. Yeah, right there. Nice. Yeah, so, I mean, right now I think I'm going to keep them both, but if I was going to purge one, it would be this one. Yep. Yep, this would be the one I'd purge. Oh, even the acoustics on these. Ting. Ting. This one's got it too. Ting. All right, Kizer Assassin, y'all. There's another Assassin, oddly enough. Kizer has another Assassin, but it's a completely different knife. So it's called the Kizer Assassin, but it's a different looking knife. It's got, I don't know, it's just different. So if you search it, you'll see the other one. Appreciate you watching, y'all. Hey, safety real quick, so in case somebody asks. I know I jumped past it, but there's no contact in that blade. The tip is way recessed down in there. So the clip is good, the tip is good, and it's confident in pocket. So there we go. Covered it. Even though I covered it in the other one, but here it is. Appreciate you watching.